Welcome everybody. Chill Gamer here, back at it again with another Age of Empires campaign. Today we're going to be going over Chapter 5 of the Lvaylo campaign, where the one-eye man is king. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Betrayed by Georgi Terter, Lvaylo returned to Turnovo, but the gates were barred to him. His men finally gave up hope. They returned to their fields, their uprising in Lvaylo's brief reign just a memory, to be lost and forgotten. But Lvaylo could not forget. As he stood powerless before the city's walls, the weight of his fate as a mere pig herder finally weighed upon him.
It truly was an epic failure.
He had not just challenged a Tsar, a Khan, and an Emperor, but had upset the very order of the world. He, a swineherd, had dared to overthrow kings and make men free. With these thoughts, Lvaylo took the greatest risk of his life. Perhaps blinded by his ambition, or blinded by his hope, Lvaylo turned to his enemy for help. He sought redemption in the land of the blind, where the one-eyed man is king.
Long load times. Escape the church courtyard. Alright. So I'm not gonna lie. This actually took me a couple attempts, but I figured out that we start with 2 stone. So we're gonna repair this watchtower real quick, and that's how we get out. Outside of that, everything else is pretty much fresh from this point on.
You must be the Tsar that Casimir spoke of. You do not look as impressive as he made you seem.
We're the Tsar.
The Hungarians oppress my people. Help me overthrow the oligarch Roland Borsa and you will have a way out of the mountains.
Okay.
My monk can speak to some of the villagers who started a revolt, but must be cautious.
My monk can speak to some of the villagers. Convert a villager. Sounds good to me.
We must be very careful with this villager. We must begin gathering resources.
We're in the Imperial Age. That's strong. I guess we need to figure out where the rest of Red is as far as, like, looks like they marked on the map. So we're gonna head south, southwest. Probably should try to convert as many villagers as we can, while also actually killing off a bunch of the opponent. Red doesn't have a huge score, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about him. We also shouldn't have to worry too much about him having to build up too much. Kill off this horse. Oh, he's not doing anything. There we go. We kill off all the villagers before we go after the town center, we'll be okay. So let's systematically take care of the villagers and the opponent. First, we're going to take care of the villagers that are like close by, and then we're going to take care of the areas in which they try to spawn more units, keeping them outside the range of the town center.
Приказание? Да, приказание.
We have villagers, so we can build a, we have enough stone now for a town center. So we're just going to build our town center right by their town center, because why not? That sounds like a good idea. Nothing can go wrong with that, right? Maybe. And I'll take that villager real quick, thank you. That makes me at 3 villagers. Haven't made a single one. There goes their barracks, that's good. Now we should see if they have anything else important. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I got some men-at-arms. No, it's some... Yeah, men-at-arms. There's a stable right there. I think we got rid of all the villagers. We're in a pretty good position here. We haven't really lost anything. We have a town center up on the way. Now that we have our town center up, let's get our villagers popping. Let's call our villagers in real quick. This actually works really well in our favor, because now that they're attacking us, we have our town center to also help us defend. Let's take care of their town center. Bring out our villagers again. We need to get more food as quickly as possible. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say we're in a pretty good position right now. This could probably end pretty quickly. Since we're in the Imperial Age, our only goal is to get enough stone for a castle so we can make a trebuchet. Almost done with their town center. Then we can pretty much have free reign over here, it looks like. There we go. They're definitely making more troops, so the question is where they are. Crippling their supply lines netted us 500 food good gold and wood, which was really good right there. I'm pretty happy with that. That's nice and early on, which will allow us to boom a little bit, I think. Gotta find the rest of their supply, or not their supplies, but their military buildings. Get a couple more, let's see. Probably, yeah, a couple nights here. We have food, right? We're pretty good on food. Taking out the rest of their stables and... actually, can we do... Oh, we can. So we're gonna actually convert this stable here, because why not? We can. That works for us. Let's go.
Охотница. Да, да, охотница.
This monk is gonna just be our converter, right? He's gonna convert buildings for us, because why not?
Аз готова. Приказания тотчас сделай. Охотница. Здравствуй. Аз готова. Да. Зиждителница.
So right now we're just kind of mustering up units, right? We're also trying to get our cavalry. Since we're in the Imperial Age, we should upgrade our units in the blacksmith, which will be on our list. Gonna get us a market. Basically, we're gonna get a market really early on because we're gonna need to buy some stone. There's not enough stone over there. We're running out of animals to hunt, so let's start making some farms. Let's go.
Зиждител. Аз готов. Зиждител.
Да.
Да. Приказания. Зиждител.
Got our castle. We're doing pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with how fast we're getting through this. We might actually be able to complete this pretty quickly, although part of me is a little skeptical at that, because this is a little too easy.
Да. Зиждител.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Trying to convert that building, and I sent a guy, which means there's still another area that they're sending units from.
Аз готов. Зиждител. Да.
Have our monk convert. Basically, we're just converting buildings as soon as the monk can, to try to get more houses and stuff. Instead of wasting resources building them, they're already there for the taking.
A Roman banner.
Orange was attacking at the beginning, and I'm curious as to where they went, to be honest. And red just isn't making any score, so I'm assuming that they don't have any more military strength.
Зиждител. Зиждител.
Тотчас долаю. К вашему снятну.
At this point, it's with red not attacking us, orange not attacking us. The Poles and Genoskazaria, they're going up in score, which scares me because that means that there's definitely an aspect where they're here. Yellow isn't really changing in score. We're obviously changing in score.
Тотчас долаю. Аз собираюсь. Понятно. Во имя Господа. Приказания. Тотчас долаю. Понятно.
Приказания. Тотчас долаю. Зиждител.
So we're building ourselves an archery range here. We're basically just, since we have a little bit of time, we are going to attack, I think, earlier than what we would normally build up for. But we also do want to make sure that we, while we have the time, to research. So yeah, I think based on their score, this should be enough to get through. Unless they have a ton of units I can't see. This should be enough. So send our trebuchets in to take out the, obviously, the towers. Prevent, obviously, our units. They have no units here. Is surprising to me. I am legitimately like, what the heck is going on here? Kind of just gonna stare off while we wait in the middle of nowhere. Really not a lot to say, unfortunately. Kind of just pushing through at this point. Just have a castle to push through and then we're pretty much done. I think. This feels so fast. Wonder if this mission was just not scripted properly. It feels too easy. we got the king here. Oh, let's finish upgrading these real quick before we kill the king. Why? Because we can. I'm feeling that right now we have more to do. It's too fast, too easy. Alright, now that we got those upgrades done, let's kill that king.
Thank you, Tsar. No matter what happens to your people.
Thank you,
have
Tsar, no
everything
matter
they
what
need.
happens to our
Take
people.
comfort in that.
Okay.
Now, go to Nogai Khan.
Hungary resigned. Yeah, I was right. We have another part. Let's see what we gotta do now. Speak. Rude? Really?
For your support against those who enslave my people.
You are not the first Tsar come to grovel at Nogai's feet, but you have twice the manhood of this Ivan Asen. The great Khan has joined the ancestors. Nogai cannot war until a successor sits in the golden tent. You will raid Kiev and Crimea in Nogai's name. Do this, and Nogai will consider your request.
You're boring me. I'm staring off into nothing because you're boring me so much. They gave me some troops. That's good. Reclaim the sacked village. Looks like Orange is not happy with us. Try to kite them as best I can. There we go. We lost a unit. That's unfortunate. What about yellow? Yellow's our ally, right? Oh! Yellow gives us troops. Nice. So we have a town now. 1,000, 1,500, 1,000, 650. We could build a castle right now, but I think what we'll do is we'll build a town center, because villagers. That would be faster.
Аз готов. Зиждите.
That works. So we have a decent amount of we have a decent army right off the bat.
Зиждител, зиждител. Зиждител.
We lost obviously all of our previous villagers, which is unfortunate, right? Get people on food so we can start maximizing food potential here. I believe we don't have to re-research things that we worked on because we already did all that, right? So That's good.
Да. Приказание правил. Да. Тотчас долай. Здраво. Несу рыбу.
We got a relic over there. That's yellow, so they shouldn't cause us problems unless they switch sides on us. Destroy the Polish Wonder. That's our current objective. And also destroy the Genoese
Во имя Господа.
Victorias in Gazaria. So green and purple need to be destroyed.
Аз готов. Зиждител.
That's a monastery because
Зиждител.
we need get a monk so we can get that relic, because that relic's just sitting there fresh for the taking.
Зиждител.
Got a trebuchet coming in here. Purple's attacking us. This is going to be cutting it close. Lucky for us, we have a decent amount of units already. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble here. I was way too close for comfort.
Да, ремонтница. Аз готов. Собирателница. Да. Приказание.
Now that our berries are gone, we need to come up with more ways to get food. We need more houses too.
Зиждител. Зиждител. Здрав. Зиждител. Да. Зиждител. Приказание. Зиждител. Зиждител. Аз готов. Несу ръб.
Здрав. Собирателница. Да. Приказания.
Здрав. Редков.
Аз готов. Тот час сделаю. Аз делаю.
Да. Здрав. Аз долай. Несу ръб.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm not saying much, kind of concentrating. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about. We're kind of just building up at the moment.
Аз собираюсь. Приказания. Тотчас долаю.
Got our monk to grab, because we started with a monk, so we didn't even have to make one. So we can get that relic. We'll be generating gold there.
Аз готов. Да. Охотник. Приказание. Зиждител. Да. Редков.
I'm gonna explore a little bit as well. Let's see. I think our goal here is just obviously build up as many villagers as we can, as quickly as we can, right? And then we'll start producing
Приказания? Да?
military.
Здравствуй.
We still need a castle.
Зиждител. Зиждител.
Да, тотчас сделаю. Зиждительница. 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 Правлю суруп. Аз готова. Зиждительница. Здравствуй. Зиждительница.
Let's see. There's a lot of gold sitting around, which is nice.
Аз готов. Зиждител.
Да, тотчас сделаю. Зиждительница. Аз готова. Зиждительница. Приказания.
I think right now, so
Зиждительница.
our goal with these campaigns, I guess I could talk a little bit about that real quick, but we're kind of just chilling. My goal is to finish all of the campaigns, including all the DLC campaigns, everything. So once we get those done on moderate, because that's what we're doing all the campaigns on, our next goal, I don't know what our next goal will be. I kind of gonna see what everybody wants. I would really like to, I think, try to actually push through the campaigns on a harder difficulty. But actually, like, push through them more in a how fast can we do it and how consistent can we be. So actually recording and then actually going over them afterwards. Because these are kind of blind. I just kind of go into them blind and see what happens. Now that I've completed all the campaigns, I kind of know what to expect. So I think we're going to spend a little bit more time in that department. But we'll see. Purple attacked us again. That was kind of... It seems like purple's the one sending in units. I don't really see green. Not that they aren't going to be a threat, but purple's been the one that's giving us the most problems. So we probably should go take care of purple first. We're kind of just splitting up all our villagers at this point between gold, food, and wood. More into the food and gold department, and then the wood department. Oh, hey, there's green. Speak of the devil, and they shall appear. I got another set of trebuchets coming? Dang. They just don't want to leave me alone right now. At least they're not sending anything too big or too crazy, otherwise I'd be in trouble. There's our castle. So our mass pop is 200, which is nice. Always like high pop campaigns, they require. They make it a little easier to kind of just mass rush. Not mass rush, but like mass up units in a larger number and just. Just building stables and some stone right there. We didn't have to market stone, which is unfortunate, but it's whatever. Let's get us some trebuchets. Trebuchets. Sounds like troop. I'm not gonna say it. You guys can all make fun of me in the comments if you like. Yeah, and if everyone wants to see me do these on hard, anybody who watches these, yeah, just throw a comment down, and I respond to all comments. And if I get enough people who want it, I'll definitely do hard. I'll definitely go through and do it hard, and I'll try to be a little bit more tutorial based, I think. Or if you guys just want to see how fast you can do it. We're being attacked by purple again. Of course we are. I think we have a monk. Monks are so helpful, and I never really play with them as much. Oh my old. I don't play with a ton of monks, but they're so useful for healing up, like. A unit that's not full HP is not necessarily worth its full weight, so it's always nice to have units heal up. We got a decent amount of trebuchets here. I think since we have a lot of stables, right, we're just pushing out cavalry at this point. We got 60 units. I wouldn't say they're all cavalry because they're not all cavalry, right? But we got a decent chunk of trebuchets. So I think this is what we do. We're going to push northwest to purple at this point. See how things go.
Твой мне Господ.
The question is, can I finish this in less than 1 hour? Don't think that's going to be the case here. I literally just pass a group of units. Just. There we go. Oh, we got a good 100 plus units here, plus 10 trebuchets, right? That's just kind of building up. I feel like we're going to build up too much and then we're going to be sitting here. Troops just pushing through. We're not gonna like try to beeline it, I think. We're gonna kind of just use our troops to clean up their troops and then use our trebuchets as much as possible to clean up all of the towers and everything like that. Gotta manage our troops, part the Red Seas, boys. Took out the house, not the tower. It's okay. It's gonna go down in one volley. I have so many units. Let's pack these bad boys up. We're down about almost 20 units at the moment. Well, not quite 20 units, but we're losing units pretty quickly. But we are just plowing through at the moment, which is good. Get rid of that, what do you call it? Get rid of, castle. Those are always dangerous. Two volleys? Let's go. Build more cavalry while we're waiting, because obviously we need to replenish the numbers we've lost.
Мстительница. Приказание. Аз готова. Рудокоп.
We're in a pretty good position at the moment. Single volleying pretty much everything at the moment, which is good. Or, well, minus castles with double volley. We're taking 2 volleys. We're consolidating all of our troops, obviously. We just have to take out the Wonder, so we should probably kind of, at this point, we could probably beeline for it for the most part. We're down. Yeah, we've lost almost 70 troops. That's a lot of troops to lose. We can replenish it though with 42 more units. Let's go. Ooh, nice snipe on the trebuchet with the other trebuchets. Something I don't do a lot is to use trebuchets to fight trebuchets. It's such a weird concept to me. These trebuchets are just wreaking havoc right now. It's so fun to watch. Like, trebuchets do that. Like, there's the Wonder. Take care of the castle and the Wonder. Looks like Green's trying to get in. Get rid of that trebuchet. I should still two volley it. Use the cavalry to take care of that. And the Polish Wonder is going to go down here. Hey. So that's objective 1 of 2. The other one, I don't know if it will be as hard. I mean, the Polish were higher up on the list than Green was. Rebuilding up our army so we can attack Green. Hey, purple's healing up my units. I'll take it.
Da.
Now that purple, they're not out of the picture technically. They're allies now, so which is awesome because that means that I can use them to help you.
Вашим услугам. Понятно. Да. Так, господин. Аз делаю. Так, господин. Аз делаю. Понятно.
Alrighty, time to go find green and see what we can do to them.
Вашим услугам. Аз делаю. Понятно. Аз делаю. Так, господин. Приказания. Так, господин. К вашим услугам.
Don't tell me. Is this going to be a suicide mission across the water?
Да. Аз делаю. Понятно. Аз делаю. Так, господин.
It looks like...
Аз делаю. Так, господин. Понятно. Аз делаю. Так, господин.
We might be able to get around, like go around the long way because they might be by purple, but I'm not sure at this point. If they're across the water, this is...
Аз делаю.
And they have a navy, most likely.
Так, господин. Да. Понятно. Аз делаю. Понятно. Так, господин. Приказания. Понятно. Аз делаю. Так, господин. Я такой. Аз делаю. Я така. Так, господин. Говориш така. Понятно. Так, аз делаю. Понятно. Аз делаю. Понятно. Так, господин. Понятно. Так, господин. Аз делаю. Понятно. Так, господин. Аз делаю. Так, господин.
Right, yeah, they have a navy, which is dangerous. That means we can't just cross the water now.
Аз делаю. Бой.
Get off me with your puny little army of crap infantry.
Аз делаю.
Yes.
Понятно. Так, господин.
Just pecking off my units at this point.
вашим услугам. Приказание аз делаю. Понятно. Аз делаю. Да, господин. Понятно. К вашим услугам. Да, да, господин. Аз делаю. Понятно. Да, господин. Понятно. Аз делаю. Да, господин. Аз делаю. Вашим услугам.
We're in a bit of a pickle here. Looks like the only way across is through water.
Приказание да, господин. Да.
I guess, But at this point,
Вашим услугам. Аз делаю.
we just have our army, right? Just chilling. There's still the chance that there's like a bridge over there of some sort, but I'm not sure. We'll find out soon because these trebuchets. Yeah, we're gonna have.
Приказания.
Hey guys, Future Chill Gamer here. So I'm gonna save you guys a lot of trouble here. So this is me after I finish doing the mission. We're gonna kind of go in and I'm gonna edit out a little bit of this because we spend a lot of time doing this, and I mean a lot of time. And to help you guys, so the video isn't almost 2 hours long, and to help me later on, I'm gonna go through and at least edit out a bunch of this. So basically, I'll kind of explain what happens, and then can kind of go back in, and you guys can see what the final result. So what happened was, I ended up building a bunch of docks and doing fire ships, which didn't work. They just produced units faster than I could put them down or produce units myself, which was unfortunate. So I built some castles along the edge to help with that, and that didn't really help. So we ended up having to pull back our units, building docks farther away, and then once we built docks, we decided we just would go cannon ships and galleys, and that's basically what ended up happening. So right now you're kind of seeing me try my first strategy real quick, and I'm gonna probably not like cut it all out, but I'll probably speed it up and compress the video down so it's much faster. But yeah, you guys won't see this, but in the post editing you'll see it just kind of speed up. Alrighty. Well, Those castles should do us some work. As long as they send units to us, we'll be in a good position. Unfortunately for us, we've wasted a bunch of time. Not so good. We decided to pull back a little bit. We're gonna try to basically combo cannon galleys and war galleys. I think the cannon galleys will be a good offense against the land buildings because of the range. War galleys will just try to outmaneuver them with total number of war galleys. Yeah, now that we got our galleys out, we've basically started building up an army. The problem with the fire ships was that they macro too well. The computers can macro way too good when it comes to being able to kind of kite them a little bit. They kite them way too well, and it's too hard when they have mass galleys, so we're just gonna mass galleys ourselves, and then that way the range is equal and they kite as much. Also, their demolition ships are dangerous, and that was killing a lot of my fire ships. Alright, that's, so what we're gonna do is just systematically try to take everybody out. Basically, we're gonna use our cannon galleys to take out as many of these towers and buildings before, while our war galleys basically do all the work on the Navy side. Taking out the docks as quickly as possible as well. That's basically to prevent them from creating more units because, yeah, being a pain in my butt. Now it's just a matter of time at this point. Now that we have the naval superiority. Selling us off some of our food. We need to take care of the north group, and then there's one more group. So there's 3 spots that we have to take care of. The southmost side, we haven't touched. The central one, we've messed with. We've gotten rid of the docks, so we're pretty much set there. Now we just have to push the north one, the northmost one. We'll be in a pretty good position. Yes, send your ships into my castles. That's exactly what they're there for. I feel somewhat vindicated in the fact that they actually worked. All right. This should be the last push here. We just need to make sure we get rid of all of their docks. As soon as their docks are gone, they can't build any more ships, right? We're sitting pretty on water superiority now. Being the Spanish would be so fun here because of their elite cannon galleons are so strong. You receive 2,000 wood, 1,500 or 2,000 food, 1,500 wood, and 1,500 gold. I think I have enough food at the moment. Boom. That's a bunch of wasted firepower right there, boys. There's another 2,000 food. Like I need it, though. I love one volleying things. They're so fun to do. I'm glad the AI doesn't micro to stop the cannon galleon, like dodge the cannon galleons. Otherwise, they'd be basically completely useless as fighting against like ships. But that's not what I'm using it for anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. I mean, at this point, it's GG. I think it's GG. Yeah, looks like it.
Exalted Khan, I have done what you have asked.
Okay.
Against my wishes, I have
Send me
murdered
back.
innocent
Take all of my
men
hard
so that
work.
you will
You can
never
clearly
be
see that they
a
changed
companion
over
of once
all of my people
You are
over to
an
yellow.
honorable
Screw
warrior,
you, game.
but honor alone does not make men free. Come into the tent and tell Nogai why he should favor you.
Hey, there we go. GG, boys. Let's go.
The one-eyed Khan ordered a feast for Lvaylo and Ivan Asen, where he listened to their arguments on why he should support one over the other. Then, having heard enough, Nogai rose and pointed to Lvaylo. In that moment, it is said that Nogai's guards seized Lvaylo and murdered him. The body was taken away as Nogai
Oh,
returned
wow.
to his seat
Dang.
and finished his meal.
We
But
did
I
all that
am
work
not so
for
sure
them.
That was the end of our hero. In the years since, Lvaylo has appeared again in many places and many times. Wherever the downtrodden have the courage to fight for
Dang.
freedom and justice,
That sucks.
Lvaylo seems to
No,
appear.
There's
He lives in all
nothing.
of us, and especially in you, my
Oh,
child.
man. It's
I can
crazy
see you're
to look
confused.
back at history and
I
be
know you're
dang,
thinking,
that just
what
happened.
does this big
Right, like-
herding czar have to do with me? Don't you see, my dear? I lived in Bulgaria then. So did you, in fact. You were very young then. A mere baby when I wrapped you in your swaddling clothes and carried you here. It was on the day when the Emperor, my uncle, took us from Ternovo and from your father, Tsar Lvaylo.
I like how the story is always done from a perspective like outside, like someone looking in. It's always so cool, right? Because it's like, let me tell you a story basically about your father, but I'm not going to tell you that till the very end of the story. So we're playing through this whole thing, knowing that this person is important to the person narrating thinks that this person is important. That's so cool. That is so cool. All right. Oh, that was a good one. I liked it because it was kind of like a two-parter. Could almost say it was like a two-parter. Yeah. Obviously, we did really well. But alrighty, that's the end of the Lvaylo campaign. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Chill Gamer, and I will see you next time for the next campaign next week. Peace out.